I'm Mrs. Erickson.
And I'm Dr. John.
Welcome to another episode of
Please try this at home. Science experiments.
We have 2 rules.
Number 1, have fun. Number 2,
ask permission from your parents before you get started.
And get their help. Now, let's get on with our next experiment.
Hi. Remember last week we made a volcano out of baking soda and vinegar?
That was really cool.
Well, this week we're going to make a volcano out of citric acid.
Citric, like citrus?
Yes, like a lemon volcano.
Wow.
So we're going to use lemons and baking soda.
Let's get started.
So for this experiment, we're going to need a lemon.
Baking soda.
That's where our reaction is going to come in. Here's a little bit lemon juice that we got from another lemon that we squeezed, just in case we want to make it go longer.
Food coloring.
And don't forget that special ingredient that makes it nice and foamy.
You're probably going to need a tray or something too for the overflowing.
And we're also going to use a knife in this experiment, so you might want to go get your parents to help out.
All right, so let's get started. We've cut the bottom off so that it'll sit up straight. We're going to make a little cone-shaped incision on the top. This is our opening to the volcano. Now we're going to make it so that it's a little bit more like a hole. We're going to want to make it so that it'll get nice and juicy inside. So I'm making a few cuts to help out. Mrs. Erickson's going to kind of mush it around a little bit there. Okay. Now we've got a lot of juice in there right now.
See that? You can see that.
It's nice and juicy. We're going to mush it a little bit more. We want it to be mostly juicy inside. So you're going to have to mush the innards around a lot. Be careful that you don't poke the side of the lemon. All right, that's nice and juicy. All right, so we're going to move it to our glass tray to contain the excitement. We're going to put a little bit of food coloring in there. Mrs. Erickson's going to mush it a little bit more after she gets the secret ingredient in. Okay. I think we're ready.
I think we're ready.
Here we go with our baking soda. Okay, mush that around.
So the fun part about this is mushing it and squishing it and
look at that flow. Look at that lava
and there's
flow.
Smells fresh like a lemon instead of yucky like vinegar.
That's pretty cool.
Still coming up. So you can keep adding. You could add more baking soda. You can add some of that lemon that you squeezed before. And it will make it come up again.
There's a lot of baking soda in there. And it'll keep foaming as long as you keep adding more of that acid.
I think you could add more baking soda too. I think it would. You could go back and forth between adding baking soda.
Let's try that.
Yep, and
just keep adding. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I wonder, would this work with a lime?
Maybe. Let's give that a shot. Okay, we're just going to try a simple little experiment using a lime. We've got half a lime here. We've mushed up the center of it to make it kind of liquidy. And we're just going to put a little bit of baking soda on top just to see it fizz. We're going to kind of gently push that baking soda down so it comes in contact with the lime juice. And you can see the bubbling. So here we've got, again, that citric acid that's in the juice of the lime combining with the baking soda and releasing that carbon dioxide gas. Just like the baking soda and vinegar, and just like the baking soda and lemon juice for that volcano we just made.
This gives me an idea for a yummy possibility for a drink.
You know, I'm thinking the same thing you are, and I'm kind of thirsty.
Okay, we're going to start by making lemonade.
Okay.
We took a lemon and we squeezed it, and we got about 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice. That's pretty sour.
Oh, I'll leave that to you.
All right, so the first thing we need to do, put the lemon juice in the cup, add equal amount of water.
For us, it was about 1/3 of a cup of each.
Mix it up. Still doesn't taste very good to me.
Well, let's sweeten it up a little bit.
All right, so we're going to add about 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. Tastes like lemonade to me.
But it's missing something.
Well, it's not missing anything, but wouldn't it be cool if it was kind of sparkling?
Sparkling, like as if it had carbon dioxide mixed in with
As
it?
if it had carbon dioxide. How can we make carbon dioxide?
Well, this has citric acid in it.
And you have some baking soda.
I know what to do.
Here, let's use
A measuring cup.
a measuring thing. I know, Dr. Science, measuring is not your thing.
All right. Oh my
Whoa!
God. Oh,
Look at that.
that looks pretty cool.
Whoa! Whoops.
Oh. That's fantastic.
Is that fizzy? I'm
It's
gonna
fizzy.
I'm gonna see what it tastes like if you let it go down just a little bit. Because I can still see it's fizzing up.
That looks that's like a lemon soda.
Yep.
All right. Let's add some ice to it.
We have a fizzy lemonade.
All right. Please try this at home.
You can also try this with other drinks. For instance, we have this powdered drink. See, it says half lemonade, half tea, but if you look at the ingredients, look, Dr. John.
Citric acid.
So anytime you have some of these powdered drinks and you look at it and it says citric acid, you can make it into a fizzy drink by adding a very tiny amount of baking soda. If you add too much, it's not going to taste good, and it probably is not going to make you feel great.
But just the right amount.
But if you add just a teaspoon or less, it will be perfect.
This is very cool. All right. Thank you for joining us for these experiments with baking soda and acids.
Yep. And I will make sure you have a great summer this summer. Have fun.